Look how far we've come, all the things we've done. Did it all with love, beauty from the bottom up. All I want is you, you're my favorite view. But there's nothing new, girl, you made my heart beat.
And we're back.
And we're back. Trying to be. Doing the third time in the onesies outfits. Seems good for now. Wait, yes. I can't hear y'all. Wait, I can.
I can hear y'all. Seems like it's working.
I hope so.
Dope.
I'm getting comfy.
So she's already on her second glass of wine.
I am.
Chris said it's lagging with the voice in the video. Is it anybody else that's lagging, or is it just him? If I have to run that fucking Starlink into the backyard, I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to, but I will. So, what would you like to discuss tonight?
I don't know.
I think moving forward, we may have to do these Friday nights at the studio.
Yeah.
Yep.
I hate that.
Me too. It was the beauty of being able to do this at home. Voice comes through 5 seconds behind. I don't know what to tell you, man. Shows that we're working. Everything's doing everything on our end. We're not clocking anymore.
I refreshed it and it synced up. Dope.
Cool. All right. So 3 years ago, we did this at the kitchen table.
Yeah.
In onesies.
Yep.
And it was going to be, oh no, now it says no data. So much work.
Yep.
Just to be able to live stream. Okay. So 3 years ago, we sat at our kitchen table.
Yeah.
Doing this in onesies as a joke. We even did the onesies as a joke. And we are turning 3. We're about to get into that third year.
We are. That's crazy.
Isn't it?
I didn't think we'd be doing this for a third time, to be honest.
I'm glad we are.
I'm glad that you're on board with doing matching jammies every time.
Well, it's kind of a thing now, right? Like, we have to do the matching jammies now.
You're grandfathered in. You can't just stop.
Well, next year, we're going to have to plan a little bit more so that Ivy can get a matching onesie.
And Bane.
Oh, and Bane. You're right.
We're going to have Bane.
Yep.
I feel like we need to get them their own little recliners.
Little tiny.
To sit next to us.
That's funny. We'll have to, if we redo this room and actually set this room up to record on a more regular basis, we will. Started looking at places to live in another state today.
Yes, we did.
More extensively this week, I should say, not today. And I honestly think that we can make it work and keep this house.
I think so too.
The centerpiece looks fucking amazing. So glad you like it. I love it. I wasn't sure where I was going to put it.
I think that's a great spot.
I do too. It really completes
Beautiful.
the whiskey wall.
Yeah.
Yep.
It looks really good. Not gonna lie, if they would like to name themselves, they can. I'm not gonna name drop like that. One of the women in the private women's group reached out to me and she was like, "Hey, just so you know, it's on its way." It took everything in me not to tell you.
Yeah, I'm really shocked you didn't.
I was so excited about it, but I didn't want to ruin the surprise.
Yeah.
You're a really hard person to shop for, and I knew that was gonna be a dope ass gift. I knew you were gonna love it.
Yeah, it fits.
And I'm not gonna lie, I got a little emotional. Seeing that somebody else cares enough to get you a meaningful gift. It made me happy as your wife.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we have Austin in the chat bragging about how cold it is. We're in Florida right now and it's hot as shit. Hence the onesies being pulled up to the knee.
I was just thinking after this second glass of wine, I might have to go get changed. I can feel myself getting toasty in here.
Yeah.
It's like a hot pocket. Ding.
I'm not going to make a joke about wanting to be toasty in your hot pocket.
Oh my goodness gracious. Hi, 911.
Twisted said, did you get yours yet, Peaches?
Oh, not yet. So they should have been delivered today.
I didn't get anything saying it was going to be delivered.
No. Mm-mm. It might still be in the processing of things.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely gonna want to make it a point to stop by the P.O. box tomorrow because I'm excited and I want to know.
So we are keeping so you guys in Patreon know we are recording this so that this can be content that will be dropped on Christmas Eve.
Yes.
So that people that have nothing going on Christmas Eve can watch while we're in Vegas. We have 2 photo shoots to do in Vegas. One of them will be in a dry lake bed, and one will be another boudoir shoot in the hotel room.
Yes.
I asked the photographer if she'd be willing to drive out to Death Valley, and she said that this 2.5 hour drive from Vegas.
Looks like we gotta leave early.
Well, we only get her for half a day, and if half of that day is drive time, it's not worth it. But there's the that lake bed.
Like Badwater Basin or something?
I think Badwater Basin's in Death Valley. I think the other lake bed is something else.
Okay.
But she said that we can absolutely go to the other lake bed. It's only 30 or 45 minutes.
Is it like cracked and stuff?
Yeah, it's not
I want
as
that look.
it's not as textured as Death Valley, but it's still textured. I will take you to Death Valley on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day.
I would love that.
We can run down there and do the photo thing. Yep, it'll be still hot as fuck.
Right.
But
I want you to get an actual video of me scampering across the desert like a lizard, or like a bearded dragon. I'm gonna start on all fours and I'm gonna get up on my hind legs and run really quick. It'll be a whole thing.
this is how we get injured. I foresee your ankle not holding up to the
should pack my
bearded dragon
brace.
run. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
I've looked at my outfits for the desert shoot, and I know you're dressing up like outlaw, badass, sexy man.
I wouldn't go as far as to say outlaw.
You look fucking good. I don't know how. You're gonna go dress like a snack.
Yeah.
And I can't match your energy. I might have to get a dress while we're out there.
What about the one that you wore the last time we were out there? That one, the
blue one?
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, I could. I was also thinking about wearing like just a simple black dress with a white cowgirl boots. Kind of like show our personalities in a photo while we're still kind of matching. Like my backless dress, maybe. Cold as shit in the desert, but I'll do it for you.
Yeah. Jay said Death Valley on Christmas will be fantastic. We had the hot springs to ourselves on Christmas last year.
I want to go to a hot spring.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, he said that people out there are all about people going into the springs naked
Done.
because it's better for the springs than our clothes because of the chemicals that we wash our clothes with.
Okay.
So, and if we're out there on Christmas Day and there's no one out there, when in Rome.
Bloop. Damn right. Oh my goodness. Can you mute us for a second?
Okay. All right. This is Brat on hubby's phone. You made him cry. We appreciate you guys so much. I love being a part of the VIP women's group. Thank you. We do want to do a little bit of actual content for this, but ultimately this was more about hanging out with you guys because this is such a small group. This is very reminiscent of our first
Oh gosh,
few
our
Discords.
early days on Patreon.
How many people are in here right now?
Oh man, that's
31.
32. Incoming 2BB leaked photos. I need you to elaborate on that one.
Uh-oh. All right, you want to do the questions and answers?
Yes. Didn't you have a word? Would you rather?
Yeah, I have that too.
Okay.
It's crazy that my phone's holding better than this.
Right.
Okay, what are 3 things? Let's make this smaller so that we can still see everything. Cool Kid Club. He's right. All right, what are 3 things you've both changed or learned this year that have drastically improved your quality of life?
That I don't need weed to cope.
That's a good one.
Reading Set Boundaries, Find Peace. 3 things you've both changed or learned within the last year. What's my third one? Recognizing that I am of higher importance than I was a year ago or 2 years ago.
Can you elaborate on that?
So the Thailand trip was really impactful for me.
Same.
Speaking to all of the ladies there, they really do hold me as a high value person. And I was on that vacation like I was vacationing with my friends, and they were on vacation like they were vacationing with celebrities.
Right.
And that was very impactful for me. Totally changed my perspective of myself.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm actually going to steal that for one of mine as well.
Okay.
Because Thailand was very impactful
yeah.
for me. The other one, number 2 would be that not everything in life deserves a response. And that I've really become okay with being the villain in somebody else's story.
Oh, yeah. I get that.
And so much so that, like, if I'm the villain in your story, it means you're no longer in my life.
Yeah.
And that's a win for me. Because at least now I know what's what.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, that was a big one for me.
I love that for you, babe.
And the other one is that I don't have to defend myself with you.
Really?
Yeah, this has been a later year kind of thing. Like, the last few times that you've come to me with shit, I've just simply said, okay, I'll work on it.
Yeah.
The need to explain myself or have an autistic moment where I have to over inundate you with information as to why my behaviors are there. I'm realizing that ultimately that doesn't matter. I don't need to explain myself to you. I need to let you know that I see what's going on. And if I feel a discussion needs to be had, we can have one. But ultimately, you just need to be heard. And then if it's something that I did, it's just a quick change.
Yeah.
But I don't have to... my defensive have come way down.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can really explain that.
I like to think that when I come to you about things, I have a full understanding about it. My feelings are my feelings, and I just want you to know not that you fucked up in a situation.
Right. Yeah. And I want to elaborate on that Thailand thing too.
Okay.
This year, put your foot down.
I'm so hot. I can't do this.
Nobody
Okay.
gets to see them Lambro feeties.
Okay. They're back.
They match your nails though, so at least they look
do.
good. This year was a huge. We're not just normal people anymore.
Yeah.
And though I don't like the idea of being famous or celebrities or influencers or whatever, I know that we have a following, but being able to see people and like have them break down and cry and hug us and like tell us that they're here because of us and all of that has been humbling as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of, I could see how this gets to people's ego.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to do that.
100%. Yeah. I took our daughter to her ortho appointment yesterday to get her cast taken off. And the moment my feet hit the ground and I closed the car door, someone's like, "Oh my God, it's you." Like I wasn't even out of my car for 5 seconds
Yep.
before somebody was like breaking down, "Your podcast has changed my life." I was gonna
And then
say
you
something
got
else.
it again as soon as you got to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, we got to Chick-fil-A and I pulled up and there was 3 girls standing there and one of them went, "Oh my God, it's her." And they all just looked at me and one of the women walked up to me and she was like, "I need you to pull forward. Your food's not ready yet." And I was like, "All right, word." And I did the peace sign and they all just watched me pull up.
It's fucking weird.
It is. And our daughter was like, "Mommy, why are they doing that?" I'm like, "Well, you know, I work on TikTok, but I also work on TV." And she goes, "Oh, you work on TV?" And I was like, "Yeah, your mommy's kind of famous."
Yep.
It's and it's weird. It's weird to say. We got home and our daughter was like, "Pops, a woman stopped in her car and was like, 'I'm a big fan of yours.'" And I'm like, yeah. It's wild. What else was I gonna say?
I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes.
Oh yeah, me too.
You know,
All the new possibilities, doors that are opening.
yep. I learned there's a lot of that 3 is not enough. When you first try to think about the 3 things, it's really hard to pinpoint 3 specific things, but there was a lot.
Yeah, I found a new confidence within my skin. I'm totally comfortable being in front of a camera now. I want to be a model. I would love to be a muse. What do you mean?
The model thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would love to take pictures of you. Like, it's just a matter of getting time.
Yeah.
You know, we could, with the Broncos, we could easily load that bitch, or even the van. We could put a ton of fucking props in there. We could go get one of those thrones out of the studio and
Put it in the
take
middle
the
of
throne
nowhere.
to the Everglades and run that shit with a crazy swamp witch type vibe.
I
Like,
want to get an alligator sitting there. And we can get the throne set up.
Hold on, Mr.
perspective-wise.
Alligator.
Oh, I want to do all of it.
Eat this tranquilizer. Just stay still. Don't eat her when we put this chair down.
No, I feel that they would feel my non-threatening aura.
Yeah, they feel like you're a fucking
No.
tasty morsel.
They're going to feel like we're on the same plane because I have opposable thumbs and they don't. It's going to be hard to bite me when I got you in a fucking chokehold.
Let's go. Whoops, wrong
Wrong
account.
account. Now, was that Janae?
Zach
Or was that
Carrie?
Zach? Okay, back. Janae messaged me earlier and she was like, "You're going to get a kick out of this." She was like, "I logged into the link for the live," and she was like, "But I was in your email." And she was like, "How wild would that have been?" I was like, "1 glass of wine in me and I've been questioning my reality."
That's funny. I don't know. I think that one of the other things that I learned this year is how easy it is for people to get close to us for our audience.
Oh yeah, and then just dip out like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a lot of bridges burned this year.
A lot of usage happening. We're
And-
not the electric company.
Right. And because I am the person that wants to pull everyone up,
And help.
I'm the one that fucking like
Yeah.
I take it really personal.
Yeah, I do too. I had to end a friendship, which sucked because I don't offer courting for friendship to many people.
Yeah.
But when I do, I'm going like full force with that shit. There's no reason for me to not believe you have good faith in this until you show me otherwise. And when you do show me otherwise, that sucks.
I agree. Before we go on to the next one, normally we have 2 cameras set up because we are recording this in our whiskey room. We only have one right now. We may start doing other cameras and rearranging all of this in the future, but right now I'm enjoying the simplicity of this.
Yeah.
Okay, so question number 2. What was the best gift you two received or enjoyed within the last year that truly made a difference in your lives?
The gift of patience. I feel like that's changed my entire being. I don't know if that's what they meant by asking that question, but that's what I got for my answer.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to say the community has been the biggest gift for me
Yeah.
because I have utilized it and it has made a difference in my life.
Yeah, the women's groups totally changed my perspective. I've never had a group chat where I'm in there every day, at least just saying good morning. I've never done that before. Yesterday I missed because yesterday was super chaotic, but
Yeah.
I'm in both chats every day, chatting with the women. I try to respond to every message I can, but
All right, what are your hopes and plans for the podcast in the coming year? So what would you like to see happen in 2025?
hit 300,000 on YouTube.
I think that's very doable.
I want to double our Patreon within the next year. I don't think that's going to be... I think it's possible. I think that we could double what we do on Patreon. I want to... What?
You mean like the numbers? Or,
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to get more people in there because I think that there is a different wealth of information in the Patreon. And people get hung up on the price point of it, but I bet you spend more money going through McDonald's
Starbucks for sure. Yeah.
in one day than you do a month on the Patreon.
Yeah. Yeah. So that anybody's curious what I'm drinking Redwood Empire Haystack Needle Single Barrel 15 year.
Anybody curious about what I'm drinking? It's bagged wine.
My hopes for the podcast in the coming year. I can't say for the podcast. I can say for To Be Better as a brand. Because the podcast, I mean, I can say like I'd like to start interviewing people again.
Right.
That would be cool. But I would like to see To Be Focused really
Yes.
take root and start doing what needs to be happening there with coaching and mentorships because almost everyone in my men's group has leveled up greatly over 2024. Excuse me. I've seen a lot of new business opening. We've seen, I don't know, just the men's group has been a big hit. So I think that your women's group has been fucking huge too.
Yeah, I am. I'm actually amazed at the women's groups are doing what they're doing. I didn't think that they would take off the way that they have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To Be Focused is going to be a big one. I would like to see interviews come back. And even if that means it's something that I have to do as like a standalone thing where I sit down and interview people. I would like to get The Voice of the Broken running at least 2 episodes a month. Mm-hmm. I don't have to do weekly, but at least 2 episodes a month.
I think that's a good goal.
I would like to start doing guest like appearances on other podcasts so that requires us to travel places.
I'm just saying, Joe Rogan, if you wanted to hit us up,
Yeah.
I'm not going to be opposed to it.
And I think that I want to try to get involved in other people's shit a little bit more.
Yeah. I'm in full support of you doing interviews.
Yeah.
You are in your element doing interviews.
I just like hearing about people's stories.
Yeah.
And I think that that's a part of me helping people be heard. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
It does.
I saw a TikTok today where a dude was running around a mall going, "Hey man, I'm having a really bad day. Can I have a hug?" And people are like, no, I'm not fucking hugging you. Like, I'm not with that gay shit. Like, some of the things that people were saying to him was really
gosh.
nasty. And then there were other people who just ran right up and hugged him. Like,
Right. I'm a mom to everybody, homie.
bro,
Let's go.
right? I'd have hugged that dude. Like,
Yeah.
if it's not anybody, I'm having a bad day, bro. Like, I just need some human contact.
Done.
Yeah, I got you. Come on.
The balls it takes to ask a stranger that.
Right.
Let's
Right.
go. Run it.
But that being there for somebody the way that I can be there for somebody and listen and ask questions and get their story out there, I think
Yeah.
is a tool or an asset. I don't know.
I would love to take a back seat on that. I like listening to the stories. I don't want to be on camera.
Yeah.
I want to be able to dig around on my phone or something.
We can mic you up and just so that you can talk when you want to and then not have to have a camera on you.
Yeah. I don't know. I say some shit.
Yeah.
What if I forget and you guys are in the middle of saying something important? I'm like, oh man, a PB&J sounds good right now. Dip it in some milk.
That's
Said that
funny.
just for Zach.
Okay. How long do you guys see yourself doing the podcast?
I said the other day I want to be doing this when I'm 80. Long white hair. Bog witching it out. Full of wisdom. Yeah. Out here wearing clogs.
How
More
long-
tattoos, definitely.
Yeah.
But
Seeing ourselves do the podcast, I would like to do this long term. I would like this to just be our job.
Me
In
too.
reality, if we could double the numbers of what we're doing between YouTube, TikTok, if it stays, Patreon and all that shit, I could get rid of the tattoo shop completely.
yeah.
And if that was to work and we were able to sustain that long term, we'd be able to hire an actual film crew to do shit with us and like it would become more of a production. And
Right.
if that could work, I would love that. Ultimately, though, this is only going to last as long as people listen.
Right.
And when it gets to the point that people stop listening and we're no longer relevant because,
Whatever happened.
right, there's just at that point, it's going to go by the wayside.
Gonna have
because
to move on.
Right. But I would love to do this for at least the next 10 to 15 years.
Yeah.
I'll turn 45 in 2025. So if I could run this until I'm 60, that would be gangster. Will it happen? I have no fucking idea. But what is your best dad joke?
Oh gosh. Suddenly all I have dead baby jokes. I got nothing.
Yeah, I don't either. But I have a list of dad jokes.
Perfect. Run it, babe.
They're Christmas themed. What do you wash your hands with over the holidays?
I have no idea.
Sanitizer.
That's good.
Why don't you ever see Santa in a hospital?
I don't know.
Because he has private elf care.
That okay. Okay.
Oh man, those are all cheesy. Like way cheesy. Yeah, I'm done with those.
Oh, well, you knocked out 2 of them, so that's
Yeah.
one for each of us.
There we go. What is your current obsession/fixation, i.e., author, musician, TV show, etc.?
Superman and Lois
Superman and Lois has definitely been.
are binging.
We're binging
We've
it.
watched all 3 seasons. We're almost done with season 3, and it's been maybe 2 weeks.
It's been less than that. It's been like
Shut
a
up.
week.
No, it
Yes,
hasn't.
it has.
Oh my God, you're right, because the kids went to their dad's last Friday. We watched almost 3 seasons in a week.
Yep. Every free moment that we've had at the house, we've been watching.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know the appeal to that for me, even though I love the show, it's that
Nostalgia.
I've been a Superman fan since I was little. Like
Yeah.
I have a picture of me at 2 years old in a Superman onesie with
Me
a cape.
too.
Like I learned how to read with a big gray cassette tape. I'm aging myself. Cassette recorder that had the 5 buttons on the front and the lid that popped up, and it had like you'd buy the book and it would come with a cassette and you could put the cassette in and play it and it would read it to you with sounds and whoosh noises and shit. So I would play it and I would read the book with the words so that I could teach myself how to read, and like I learned how to read really fast with that book.
Yeah.
And then Berenstein Bear stuff. But I have always been a Superman fan. So for us to watch Superman and you start nerding out over Superman shit, like there's a new connection between us that we wouldn't have had before. So that's definitely up there.
Yeah, I really fuck with Superman.
What else?
So my current music fixation is Amy Winehouse.
I don't have a music fixation.
What else? I'm on the 4th book of the You series. Totally different from the book, from the show.
Yeah.
I kind of wish that they went with the direction of the books,
That's normally the case.
right? Because like he's more dark and twisted in the books. And I had somebody ask me the other day, "Oh, I didn't know you were in dark romances." And I was like, "Well, no, it's more about he's a super fucked up stalker dude, and it gives me heart palpitations to think that people do this shit in real life. I'm not reading it because of smut." I actually skip those passages. The moment he's like, and he starts kissing on her neck, I'm like, all right, one paragraph. What's happening now? Oh, they're getting into a car? Dope. Where are they going?
Yeah.
Let's find out.
Yep. I don't have any musician or authors right now that I'm fixating on. I got to be honest, my obsessions currently are my truck because I want my Bronco done.
Your book.
My book. My book is probably my biggest fixation right now. I'm actually starting to, it's becoming
Anxiety giving.
it's so bad that I'm dreaming about it.
Yeah.
So, and it's one of those things that there's a lot of fear there for me. And part of me just wants to release it.
So that can anxiety
Just
can
so
go
that it's
away.
gone.
Yeah.
But I know that I do need to run it through an editor so that it's put together and made sense. But then it loses its authenticity. And like that matters to me. I don't want somebody to go in there and change the way that I word shit or the way that I speak to make it read better if it's going to sound like somebody else wrote the book.
Well, I think you should just then have people checking for grammar and punctuation versus
Yeah.
rewording what you have there.
Yeah.
Or they can rewrite it in red font. Like if they find a sentence that doesn't read right, they can just add red lettering or a red sentence in between your passage and be like, consider this.
Yeah.
Instead of deleting what you're doing.
Yep. Abby said, so wouldn't Chris Burkett be an author that you're hyperfixating on? I'm not actually an author yet, though. Right now, I'm a hobbyist. Till it's published, I'm not an author. What are some ways you have overcome obstacles individually and together in the last year?
Therapy.
Is that individually?
Yeah, that's my individual thing.
And then what about together?
We overcome all obstacles the same. We talk and we support.
I don't know about any individual obstacles this year. I guess maybe what I said earlier about my defensiveness, and not caring so much about being the villain in somebody's story, but the obstacles that we've come together and like we've accomplished, like overcome together, I think is, I know I have it and I would like to say it. I just don't want to put it out there for the masses. Did you ever think that this would get to season 3?
No. The first episode was a joke.
Yeah. I didn't think that when we hit episode 30.5 and we were both behind the scenes, like not sure if we want to do this. There was a couple of weeks there where we were really not sure this was going to continue. Once we got past that and into the end of the first season where we were doing our year in review and like that was a thing, it really dawned on me that this could really become a long-term viable thing for us. So after year 1, yes, the answer to that is, did I think we would ever get to season 3? I've thought it a lot of times. I thought that by season 5 I'm hoping to be at 1 million subs on YouTube.
I hope so. Yeah.
I would like to see that. The problem is our subscribers come in waves, right? Like we went from 150 to 200 really fucking quick because we were pushing on Facebook to come and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And now we've been from 200,000 to 200. I think we hit 223 today. So we're not even close to the goal that I wanted to have by the end of the year of 250, but we still did 100,000 this year. And if we can do 100,000 every year, at least by 5 years, we'll be at a 500,000.
Right. I mean, it's not something to scoff at.
It's really not. There's people that I follow that have been doing YouTube content for over 10 years that don't have the following we have. And then there's people who have been doing it for less than us who have millions of followers. But we're also a very niche market because it is relationship based, and a lot of people don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah. People don't care enough about their relationships to fix them.
Yeah. All right. If you could change anything over the last 2 years of the podcast, what would it be?
Nothing.
There was definitely learning lessons that needed to happen there.
I don't believe in changing the past.
I know. There's things that I would have liked to have done sooner. Things that we did that have totally fucking made sense. I just wish I would have implemented it sooner when I knew I should have. And that's just, that's fear. It's fear. I did get to it eventually, and I know that. But there's also that, like you said, that changing the past. Like if I would have done that sooner, would that have propelled us a lot further? Would it hurt our growth? Like we don't really know what that would have looked like. And right now we're happy with where we are. So would you change anything? I would have liked to have done a lot of things sooner.
Yeah.
But again, there's life lessons that had to happen. And if we rushed shit, it wouldn't have given us those lessons. So I agree with you on that answer. What is one opinion that you had that has changed after doing more research or hearing a different perspective? It's a hard one, right?
That is a hard one.
Damn, I looked down and Twisted said, without you guys, we would be divorced.
Oh, holy shit. I can't think of anything. I read Adult Children of Emotionally Immature Parents. And that changed my perspective on a lot. It gave me more insight.
Yeah.
I learned more things, yeah. Made me view the older generation differently.
I can't pinpoint a single thing in this because I'm constantly learning and evolving, and things that I know now, you know, it's evolving. So like I'm constantly changing my mind.
Oh, big stretch.
And my opinions on things. So like I can't, I got nothing on that one. I know that that's not fun for people, but I really don't. I can't pinpoint a single thing.
We're holding toes.
I changed my opinion on getting a dog.
You did.
How about
Yeah. You changed your opinion on having pets, period. We went from no pets to 2 pets.
that? Yeah.
Quick.
I feel like I should talk about that the interview that we did with We the Parents changed
Okay.
a lot of opinions that I had on parenting in the court systems and things like that. But it was because I didn't have knowledge.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know that it was viewed as an industry, and not, you know, because it is. There's lawyers and judges that are destroying lives
Yeah.
so that they could profit off of other people's misery.
Or laziness.
Yeah. If you could go back in time to season 1, episode 1, what advice would you give Chris and Peach?
This is going to test your borderline.
It's going to test a lot.
Going to test your relationship.
I would have told you not to use your first name.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, I would just try to warn myself for the things that were coming.
Yeah.
You're going to have a lot of hardships because of all of this, and there's going to be things that get dug up, trauma responses and things of that nature that you're going to have to overcome, and be prepared for that. You may think that you really want to be famous and have that like internet fame, but with that internet fame comes a lot of ugly, and to be prepared for that. But I also think that ugly has made me a much better person, because some of it has made me reflect on myself, and it's made me question, like, am I really that way, or are they just perceiving me that way?
Right.
Which is, I do believe has fostered growth in me. Maybe not to what they were trying to get, but it has, you know, inspired me to grow. And then the other aspect of that, I think, is just to know that it's not that bad. I'm going to close that for a second to make sure that we still have everything working the way it's supposed to. We had a little drop. Hopefully it stays connected. All right. Number 12. What have you found to have been most beneficial to your relative success? Your submission to service to each other, your submission or service to your God, your desire to help and benefit others, your self-centered ambition and drive for your own success.
Your submission and service to God.
Yeah.
That's definitely my number one thing.
Yeah, we had a lot of growth the last 2 years because of that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I don't know though, as much as, you know, we've given the podcast to God, and we've talked about that a lot. But what's been most beneficial to our relative success, I think, is our submission and service to each other.
Yeah.
All glory to God. Obviously, I'm not trying to take that away from him, but we could give that to him as much as we want to, but without us serving each other and being there through the hardships of all of this, it wouldn't have lasted.
I agree with that.
So
100%.
the desire and benefit to help others is still there. Obviously,
Yeah.
that's very much a thing. I mean, all of those are relatively correct.
Yeah. In importance, I would say the second one, the first one, third one, and the fourth one.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yep. I agree with that. I really want to see this podcast get to the point where we're, 10 years down the road and people are, having their third and fourth kids and they've, retired their wives and they've really done the thing with their life.
Breaking generational traumas and whatnot.
Because of our words.
Yep.
After 2 years of To Be Better, what was your most embarrassing moment?
Who's a good boy?
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah.
Yep. My most embarrassing moment. Probably you beating my ass with that hot potato chip thing. I really thought I was going to have you on that.
Yeah?
Yeah, you fucking stomped the shit out of me. I couldn't hang at all.
I can take heat.
Well, so can I. I eat spicy food all the time. That shit, it fucking wrecked me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was not prepared for that.
Hogan was absolutely shocked
Yeah.
that I ate that piece and no reaction.
Oh, yeah, when we were playing poker?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't let them see me weak.
Yep.
Ivy. Wake up, babies.
Okay, which episode has been most impactful? I have no idea. I can tell you the one that I will never forget. I guess 30 and 30.5 is probably the most. It was a turning point for us.
I would say that was definitely a turning point, and it was impactful in a way that I recognize that people are willing to abuse their children to make a point to their spouses. Humanity can be fucking trash.
Watching your community grow, what moments have made you guys most proud? These are good questions.
These are good questions. Seeing people come together with no judgment and shame in the Discord community.
Yeah, our community is the shit.
Yeah, being there to show support and patience and grace and tough love. I would say that. I'm very proud of that.
We have watched people come together and help others financially. We have helped people we've watched people do a whole lot of things behind the scenes for other people. There's been private calls. There's been a lot. Our community is just that. Like we've truly created a tribe.
Yeah.
And though I understand people come in and don't interact, or they might get overlooked a little bit and get in their feelings and leave. For the most part, the community that we have genuinely cares about people.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably what makes me the most proud of all of it.
Yeah. It's not self-serving. There's a lot of servitude happening.
Yeah.
Ooh, Zach said the episodes where you guys work through disruptions live.
I can't pinpoint a single one of those. And I can't pinpoint the disruptions either. Like,
Me either.
I know that we've had them, but
Yeah.
like, I can't be like, go back and watch episode 14
Whatever.
of season 1. We got into an argument. Like, I don't.
I don't remember what they were about.
I don't either. But I am glad that people get benefit from that.
Me too.
In between 15 and 16 here, 15 is the community grow, what moments made you most proud, and then 16 is going to ask how much of your lives have changed from beginning till now. I can't move on to 16 without talking about our trip to Tennessee with Zach and Jenny.
Oh my goodness.
Because that doesn't affect the entire community, but that is something that is a part of our community. And having somebody that lives in another state and then somebody else that lives in another country come to hang out with you, me, Carrie, and the kids
and our children
in a cabin and go and explore Tennessee and
Rock City and
and then go to a meet and greet with Tasha and Dakota and Mike and my sister and everybody that came out there. That was a really big deal.
Yeah.
But that cabin is one of those things that I don't think I'll ever forget. I think that'll be probably one of like the happiest weeks of my life.
Yeah, that's definitely been something I talked to the Lord about.
Yeah.
After I pass.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for those moments. They made life worth living.
Yeah, I'm gonna start fucking crying. Yep. That week in Tennessee really solidified that they're family to me.
Yeah. Yep. How much have your lives changed from the beginning till now?
I feel like I've lived a million lifetimes.
Yeah.
life has changed astronomically. We are in a different place than we were when this started, and it's not only changed our lives, it's changed our children's futures.
It has. It absolutely fucking has changed our children. It's changed the way we've parented.
Yeah.
It's changed the way that you and I have worked through conflict. This is a learning process for us just as much as it is for them. Us reading books to be able to break it down to share information has greatly benefited our lives.
Yeah.
So it's changed a lot. The quality of the relationships that we have in life has gotten better too.
Oh gosh, exponentially. We don't tolerate bullshit anymore, and we want genuine people. And if you're not that, we don't want you here.
Yep.
Like, we are able to detect that quickly.
I love you, woman.
I love you too.
The last 2 years has been a lot, but it's been fucking incredible. And we've got to do things that a lot of people will never get to do in their life.
Did things I never thought I'd ever do in my life.
Yeah. And we're not done yet.
No, we're not.
We'll be doing couples retreats,
Seminars.
in exotic locations for a while,
My goal is to one day, when the kids are 16, 17 years old, is to include them in on this.
Yeah.
I want to have that family dynamic to be able to help children with their parents and how to communicate and all those kinds of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Number 17 says, if you could do it all again, would you, why, or why not? In a heartbeat.
Oh yeah, 100%.
In a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Let's remove the financial aspect of all it, because we have turned this into a business, and it's worth doing in that aspect. But from the relationship building that we've done, that alone made it worth it. Go ahead.
No, I'm just holding it. You're good. I'm breathing and.
The information that we've gained has made it worth it. You've got to create bath lines. That's been worth it. Like there's not a single thing that I can think of running through all of this that would be a dead, like, fuck that, I don't want to do this because of that.
Right.
I think that every business and every new venture is going to have growing pains, especially because other than my understanding of video and photography, we didn't know what the fuck we were doing.
No, there's a lot of wing in it.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh man.
Yep.
And I would do it all again because I love my life.
Right. Right. And that falls back on the earlier thing. What would you change? I really wish we would have implemented things sooner.
Yeah.
But if we wouldn't have done that, I don't know, sometimes you can't do things on your time. It has to be on God's. And I believe that.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
If aliens are real and show up, are we hell yeah or oh fuck?
Oh fuck.
Peaches has a fear of aliens.
Oh, 100%. I'm gonna talk to you, but I can't look at you in the face.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at the ground.
I think it depends on the type of alien and the intent behind the alien finally disclosing themselves to us. Because I already believe they're here. I think they've been here for hundreds of years.
100%. I think some of our presidents have been aliens.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Which ones?
Barack Obama.
That's funny. That was fucking quick too.
I put a lot of thought into this.
Sabrina.
I said it so nonchalant.
Yeah, that was quick too.
You still enjoy me?
I love you.
Hell yeah.
It's absolute fun.
I love it.
Sabrina said, Mike and I have found friendships between the both of you, and it's something we will forever cherish.
Yes, ma'am.
Jenny said, oh man, the feeling of loss I had thinking about if you had never done this. Trinity said, so grateful that you take the time out of your lives to spread your knowledge and ideas. Abby said, I'm so thankful for this tribe. I really want to be able to, Zach, go ahead.
I fucking knew it. When I asked him, he paused.
What?
So how do you feel about aliens? He just sat there for a second. I knew it.
That's funny. I am also really looking forward to one of the biggest things that I'm looking forward to in 2025 is our moderator retreat.
Oh yes, me too. I can't wait for that.
Yep. I think that
Little
would
reunion.
be. Yeah. I think that we should plan, if we can get that in the last quarter, we should pre-record content. Mm-hmm. Or record content for that to release around this time next year.
Okay.
But okay. What characteristics do you value most in the people around you?
Honesty.
What else?
Oh, we need more than one? Oh,
Well,
what characteristics?
It was plural.
Honesty. ambition, discipline, drive, loyalty, and not just to me, right? You don't have to be my friend. If you show loyalty to people in your lives, you're a good person. Like,
Yeah.
you're not going to sell someone for a bag of chips.
Yeah. I agree with all those. Integrity is a really big one to me.
Integrity.
I can't fuck with non-ambitious people. Like seeing people that can't take accountability and play the victim for everything, and they're happy with where their life is, and they don't have shit. And look, I understand there's people that can live in a van and be totally happy. I wanted to live in a van, but I wanted to build a retirement too.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's a difference between choosing not to work because you just don't want to fucking work, while your kids are wondering, you know, I'm not going to get into that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no, I feel like I need to take a bath in hand sani after talking to someone like that.
yeah, I have a really hard time with people like that. So
Lobotomize myself.
yeah, if you have no ambition, no integrity, and you're not a driven individual to change, and that doesn't necessarily mean financially, just to be a better person.
Right. Like
I can't keep you around.
if you can't name 10 books. I'm really hung up on that.
I know you are. I was about to be like, go, 10 books, go, do it, 10 bucks, go.
Treasure Island, The Grapes of Wrath, Pride and Prejudice, Meditations, Own Your Past, Change Your Future,
Okay,
Set Boundaries, Find Peace, 48 Laws of Power.
okay.
Oh, I'm slowing down. Oh, no. Fight Right. Oh, my God. Charlotte's Web doesn't count.
Why not? It's a book.
Right, but that's a children's book. The Bible.
That's cheating.
The Bible. That's a book. Okay, how about
How come you didn't name the 4 agreements?
The Four Agreements? The Mastery of Love. That's also by him.
I'm really shocked that you didn't just jump to that one first.
I totally blanked. I was going down my Kindle list.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, suddenly all the 4 books in the U series.
Yeah.
Mufasa's not a book. That's a movie.
I don't know. It's 10 books. How about the 10 most important books? Buy Back Your Time by Dan Martell.
Ooh, that's a good one. 4,000 Weeks.
Unreasonable Hospitality. The John Deloney book, Change Your Past, Own Your Future. The Way of Man by Jack Donovan.
That's a good one.
Sovereignty by Ryan Mickler. Masculinity by Ryan Mickler.
Your book.
I can't name that because it's not out.
Well, I read it, so. Your book.
The Courage to be Disliked. Choice Theory.
Yes.
I want to be like The Courage to be Happy, but I feel like that's cheating. The Celestine Prophecy.
Yeah.
We'll do Jordan B. Peterson, 12 Rules for Life. Will be
That
my,
I was
that'll
trying
be
to
my
think
10.
of that one. Yep. I was like Jordan B. Peterson. Like that's his name. That's not the book.
Yeah. I actually think that those 10 books are probably the most influential books that I've read in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Which
Those-
is
those are
probably
all
why
really
they're
good
so
ones.
right there in my brain.
Yeah.
All right. Do you or do you not know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man. The Muffin Man.
Oh, man.
Yes. Ooh, bonus roast from the community. All right. We're just gonna go.
Go ahead.
Chris is allergic to cars over 6-month-old.
Yeah, I got to get rid of them before they get an oil change.
Yeah, you do.
That's funny, but now that I've gone through all my vehicles and I have the ones that I really like and want to keep.
Yeah,
like,
you can. Chris, you belong to the Infomercial for Life Alert Act in 80. Help, I've fallen and I can't get up. Swear your back is about to start collecting Social Security and Medicare.
Bro, I wish my back could collect Social Security, Medicare.
Oh no, no one. Absolutely no one. Peach dying of laughter, you right? I love it. Peach built like an F-150, supposed to be tough and rugged, but falls apart if you push a button too hard. Damn. Yeah, that buttons my emotions too. No one, not a single soul. Peach, booger ghost. Chris, big tough guy. Also, Chris flinches at the sight of a flying booger ghost.
Man, you know, when you did that, I so expected there to be a like snot string attached to it.
Yeah.
And I'm good with a lot of your fluids. I am good with a lot of your fluids, but snot is just too close to pus in terms of texture, and I can't.
I cannot.
Twisted asked if all those books are on our link. It is. They are.
I
all of
believe
them.
so.
Yep.
Hey, Peach, say beneficial. Beneficial? Fuck. I was on purpose. Whoever wrote that, you did the thing. It happened. That wasn't even on purpose. Peach fancy ass clothes, also Peach Crocs.
Yep. You do that shit. You do that shit.
There was one time I was walking down our road to pick some cattails, and our manager from the tattoo shop was driving down the road to drop off money, and I'm wearing my backless dress, my hair's all done up, my makeup's on, and I'm wearing my Crocs and knee-high socks. And she texted me afterwards. She was like, "Bitch, I thought some homeless woman was walking down your street."
That's funny.
Oh my gosh. Chris and Peach, let's stay on track and knocked out this email. Also, Chris and Peach for the last 32 minutes. And that's how I knew they changed the sauce recipe for SpaghettiOs.
That's funny. That's funny.
But since we're on this topic, I do just want to say I've noticed that, like eating caviar, metal spoons make the SpaghettiOs taste funny. So do with that what you will. Yeah, I like to use plastic spoons, and I'm thinking about using chopsticks.
So what if they sold SpaghettiOs in Tupperware instead of cans?
I bet it would taste better. Or glass. Chris, I'm not going to say on this live. Zach, count is 2 million. Oh, that's 2 billion. 846,932,761.
Yeah. Yep.
He just sees an obstacle and breaks something. Oh my gosh. Squirrels have Peach's moments. Chris, big tough guy. Also Chris.
Picture me sitting there with a blanket.
With your blankie.
There's a stolen airline blanket.
That is.
I'm not a big tough guy. I'm not.
You're kind of a softie. You becoming that nice Velveeta versus that sharp cheddar.
Yeah. I just don't think I don't know. That was the end of the
That's
roast.
That's funny.
I kind of expected there to be more than that.
I loved that. That was fun.
All right, let's go back to the chat now. We're an hour, so we have our episode.
Oh, hell yeah.
But I think that we should continue talking to everybody. Because,
I'm having fun.
Right.
I'm going to chug the last of my wine.
You going to move on to some actual alcohol?
I can. I wasn't planning on it, but since we're here, when in Rome, you said, right?
In a Rugrat shirt. It's not a Rugrat shirt. It's a Chucky shirt with the murder doll. Yep. Grandma energy. I'm soft. I don't know what to tell you guys. I know you guys think that I'm not that guy. I can be. That motherfucker's in there somewhere.
No, yeah.
I just don't want to be that guy. I've lived my life long enough having to fight battles like that. I'm good.
I saw that guy come out of that gas station.
Did you?
Just a smidgen.
Yeah, I'd have fucking killed that dude right there in the middle of the fucking parking lot.
I mean, you're like, go to my right side. I was like, done.
I know what I know who I am and I know what I'm capable of. But it doesn't mean that I have to do that shit.
Right. There's different avenues, different avenues.
Yep. You know Peaches is serious and furious when her lisp doesn't fuck up her wording and she doesn't say words wrong.
Yeah. Damn, you're right. I just got clocked. I've noticed that with the children too when I'm being goofy with them and whatnot. Just like now. I trip and stumble over my words because I'm excited to talk. But when I'm angry, I got to get serious because my IQ's drop and I got to speak with intent.
Yeah.
You guys are fucking simps. Wait, what's happening?
I don't know.
We don't want to be mean. This has been fantastic for working. I'm charging all of you with Class B misdemeanor for simping without a license.
I wonder if that was because was that ice and a straw in your wine?
No. So this
Her
is
straw is metal.
It is. It's a metal straw. It's copper for its properties. As I get drunk. No, I'm not drunk. I'm a little buzzed.
Zach said, I said, let's roast Chris and Peach. And they were like, oh, I can't roast them. I like them too much.
I can't say anything mean. Zach, I bet you could sit down for 15 minutes and just light our asses on fire.
Probably. They helped us so much.
Our kids roast me. Come on. I got tough skin. When my daughter mocked me holding my hip because I was in pain, I was like, damn.
Chris reminds me of a Rolo. Stiff exterior but soft inside.
Ooh, Rolos are a good candy. That was a good comparison.
It's exhausting.
What is?
Being that way all the fucking time. Having to be constantly on guard and raw and hard and just being that motherfucker all
Takes
the time.
energy.
It does. It does.
It's like you're feeding coal into a furnace.
It's just not worth it. It's there if I need to draw on it, I can, but I would much rather smile and be happy.
Why does Chris look like a white, less built version of The Rock?
Damn. The Rock? I'll take that.
Yeah. Your back looking like a manta ray.
I was the first to say a roast, then everyone said they loved you too much, and I can't, and I felt like an asshat. Peaches does this flashlight work, immediately shines it in her eyes.
When did that happen?
It must have happened in Tennessee.
I think it did. That's funny. Why Peach the human version of a chinchilla? Oh my gosh.
Do you notice alcohol hitting you differently now that you're doing your tolerance break? She almost smoked today, guys. She almost broke.
I almost smoked today, and it was purely because I was curious about what the high would be like. It's been over a decade since I've gone 9 days without smoking. Longest I've gone without smoking was 24 hours between picking up. So it's been a hot minute since I've had a low tolerance. And there was a curiosity in me, but then another part of me was like, bitch, you're almost 10 days. I'd rather meet the 10 days versus soothing the curious cat in me.
Yeah.
I'm proud of that 10 days.
Jay said to hold off until you get to Vegas.
Chinchilla. Wait, are you saying something about my beard? Chihuahua? I'm confused. At the cabin, we laughed forever. Yep, I remember that. Now. That sucked. We always point flashlights at the ground.
Was that one of the little ones that I had?
I snorted coffee. I'm
Going
on
on 14 days.
Bravo, Trinity. I bet you're feeling like Superman, same way I am. Do you want to get sushi? That wine is really...
Okay.
Oh.
Would you rather?
Oh my gosh. Okay, go.
Hang on. There's ads.
Okay, there's that.
Would you rather have smelly feet or bad breath?
Smelly feet.
Same.
You're not making out with my feet.
I mean, I would totally put your feet in my mouth. I'm just saying. If you were like, hey, this does it for me, I'd be like, wash them shit, bitch. Let's go.
Okay. But that's going to be less frequent than my mouth. So.
That's true. I'm just
right.
saying that, like...
I love that you're so accommodating.
I would do that for you if you were into it. What would you rather communicate telepathically or know every single language on the planet?
Oh, fuck. I want to know every single language on the planet.
I would rather do the telepathy thing.
Yeah.
Yep. Because that means it said communicate, which means I would be able to force thoughts into your head and you would be able to give them back. So
I don't think that's what that means.
It takes two to communicate. It didn't say bark commands.
I don't know, because if I hit someone, did you communicate that? Did you tell that person that?
Okay, I need a definition of how they meant that then.
Judge.
I would still take telepathy. What are you doing?
I'm playing with the buttons because it's giving me something to do.
Would you rather run into an alien or Bigfoot?
An alien? Bigfoot. 100%. Homie knows the backwoods like I do. Let's go.
Would you rather Would you rather uncontrollably break into song or unexpectedly lose your voice?
Break in a song.
You're gonna break that chair if you don't stop.
Okay, I'm done.
All I hear is. Would you rather bounce off of every surface you touch or never be able to jump again?
I don't jump now. It was bounce off of every surface. So is it like every step I'm taking is like a moon bounce?
It just says every surface. Would I technically be a surface? Could we put like one of those?
Like ratchet strap me to the bed?
Could we put one of those green gym bands that women use to learn how to do pull-ups around like your hips and my hips?
That's the one I vote.
I wouldn't have to do shit.
Yeah.
One good pump and you'd be like a fucking
right.
like one of those.
Like bing, 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 bing.
Oh man. Would you rather have a 1-minute conversation with your past self or your future self?
Future self.
Past self. Invest in Bitcoin.
That's a good one. I want future me to tell me that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you rather be constantly sticky or itchy? That's a shitty.
That is really bad. I'd rather be itchy.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'll knot my arm before I have to continuously wash my hands.
I think it depends on what the sticky's from. Because if it's like
Little
maple
kid hands.
syrup, that's different than like tree sap.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking like baby batter or fiberglass.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one. Oh, I don't want that fiberglass itch. You right?
Oh, man. Would you rather know what your pets think or think of you or never hear them speak?
I want to know what they think of me.
Okay.
I say it all the time. I look at Ivy and say, I wish you could tell me what you're thinking.
Would you rather shout all of the time or only be able to whisper?
Only be able to whisper.
Same. Why?
Yeah, because you're going to lean in and listen to me, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly where I was going with that. Would you rather be a member of the Kardashian family or a member of the Obama family?
Fuck.
You got to pick one alien over the other, babe.
This is a hard one for me. Can I eat a bullet? The Kardashians
Okay. Would you rather look like a fish or smell like a fish?
look like a fish.
Why?
I don't want to smell like. Have you smelled those things?
Oh,
Wait, are we
man.
talking like a living fish or a dead fish? Because
It
living
just-
fish don't have scent.
Yeah, the fuck they don't.
I've smelled those bad boys. I've kissed fish. I wasn't getting no whiffs from that.
Would you rather be YouTube famous or TikTok famous?
YouTube famous.
Both, bitch.
TikTok famous has been kind of rough.
Would you rather be hopelessly lost in an old town or lost in the forest?
Old Town.
Why?
Because there's people there.
Okay.
Get lost in the woods. I'm talking a Wendigo.
Would you rather be in the woods with a man or a bear?
A man.
It wasn't on here. I'm just kidding.
Oh, a man can build me a fire.
It's
Put my ass to sleep. Let's
whole,
go.
whole man or bear thing. Would you rather be chased through a forest by a zombie or by a lion?
A zombie.
Yeah, all day.
Well, are we talking like World War Z zombies? Because those were fast.
Yeah, yeah, and they climbed. I was gonna say
Right.
because you could run up a tree, so could a lion. Zombie's gonna stand down there and go.
Right.
Yeah.
If it's a World War Z zombie, World War Z, yeah, I'm gonna take a lion.
yeah, it depends on the zombies because the zombie genre matters.
Right. If it's a Walking Dead zombie, those guys were kind of slow until they started adapting.
Yep. Would you rather only have 7 fingers or 7 toes?
7 fingers.
7. Oh man, yeah, I'd rather have the fingers over the toes.
Because toes are for balance.
Right.
I also want to freak people out with my flipper when I go to shake their hand.
You're so fucked up. Oh man, would you rather have everything you eat be too sweet or not sweet enough forever?
Oh boy. Not sweet enough. Too sweet hurts my teeth.
Okay, that's fair.
I got really sensitive chompers over here.
Would
Now,
you?
if I had veneers, too sweet all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you rather switch your body with your ex or switch your body with your grandma?
Switch my body with my grandma. Let's go.
Would you rather only watch one single movie for the rest of your life or only eat the same food for the rest of your life? That's a tough one.
That is a really tough one.
Because I could watch Fight Club only on repeat for the rest of my life and I could live off cheeseburgers.
I could live off biscuits and gravy. Do like a breakfast for dinner every night?
I mean, you wouldn't live very long like that.
No. Yeah. Morbid obesity would happen quick.
Yeah. Oh, that's a tough one.
Can I like spruce up the meal? Like if I picked pizza, could I choose like a different topping on the pizza?
Well, yeah, they didn't say you had to eat the exact specific recipe.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the meal.
Yeah, I would too.
I could jazz that up.
Same. Yeah.
All
All right. Would you rather have tons of mediocre friends or one really loyal dog?
One really loyal dog.
Same. Would you rather eat only burgers for a week or only ice cream for a week?
Burgers.
Yeah, same. That was a dumb one. Okay. Would you rather have the superpowers of Iron Man or Batman? This is a trick question.
The what?
Would you rather have the superpowers of Iron Man or Batman?
Iron Man doesn't have superpowers.
Neither
He
does
built his
Batman.
suit.
They're both billionaires.
Oh, I heard Superman.
Nope, Iron Man. That's a trick question. Neither one of them has
Yeah,
superpowers.
neither of them have superpowers.
They have money.
They have, yeah. They're rich.
Either one.
They're Elon Musk. I would choose Batman. Just so I can go, I'm Batman.
You'd have to deal with the whole dead parents as a child thing. Well, maybe not, because this is the superpowers. So you wouldn't have anything. You get nothing.
You get nothing.
Because it doesn't say you get their money. It says their superpowers. So this is a lose-lose no matter what.
So I can just fight really well.
I mean, kinda.
I mean, I would take that. I also wouldn't mind the dead parents thing. I feel like that'd build character.
Yeah. Damn it, woman. Would you rather live in a world where it constantly snows or always rains?
Always rains.
Same. Would you
Catch me like a raisin.
Yeah. Would you rather be able to control fire or water?
Water.
Why?
Blood bending.
You right. Yep.
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 I went full Avatar on that one.
Yeah, I was gonna go with water too because it's more versatile.
It is, and you can do more with it. You can cut with it. You can put fires out with it.
Yep. Yep. Would you rather live in a world without music or without movies?
Without movies.
Yeah, same. Would you rather be stuck as a character in Friends or in Breaking Bad?
In Breaking Bad.
I would too. I would too. I gotta be honest. I couldn't hang out with those guys in Friends.
No, I couldn't. All that drama that was going on, and
The stupidity.
yeah.
Okay. Would you rather be covered in hair or have no hair at all? No hair at all.
Yeah, no hair at all. Shaving grows back itchy. I'm good on that.
Yep.
I'd rock a wig.
Okay. Would you rather have cold pizza or hot cereal for breakfast?
Cold pizza. Is hot cereal oatmeal?
Technically.
Hot cereal.
Cream of wheat, cream of rice. That's technically hot cereal. Are we talking about hot, dry cereal?
I was thinking like heated frosted flakes. I don't want no part of that.
I mean, if it's got milk in it, the milk will cool it right the fuck down.
What if the milk's heated with it? There's no guidelines here. I'm not taking that chance.
Yeah, that's a risk. You're right.
Hot milk.
Cold pizza.
Cold pizza.
Would you rather not brush your teeth for a week or not take a shower for 2?
Not brush my teeth for a week.
I would rather, yeah. I don't know. I think I'd rather not shower for 2 weeks than
I
not
get
brush
funky
my
down
teeth.
there.
I'm not
Ladies
trying.
have a whole pH balance and whatnot.
I'm not trying to have woolly teeth. All right, I'm gonna have to like do these questions from over here because if I move my phone back into my hand, it loses 5GE.
Okay.
I have a dog.
Ooh, come here, babies. Let's show everybody your onesie. Come. Yeah. Yes, my girl.
Okay, would you rather be on a survival show or a dating show?
Survival.
Yeah.
I've seen the dating show Killer. Come on.
Would you rather have your least favorite song played on repeat or never listen to music again?
Are you stuck? My least favorite song?
Yep.
My least favorite song is still a good song. Let's go. Run it.
Yeah, I'd rather never hear music again.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, there's some really fucking annoying songs out there. Yep. If you guys don't have sound, hit refresh on your browser. If you don't have sound, you're not going to hear me saying that. That was kind of fucking stupid, right?
These guilty feet have got no rhythm.
Would you rather always be undressed or always be overdressed? Underdressed or overdressed?
Overdressed. I'm always overdressed anyway. Let's go.
Would you rather be able to teleport or have a private plane?
Teleport.
Same, right?
Can I teleport people with me?
I mean, you just got to hold on to them.
Right? Okay.
Too hot or too cold?
Too hot. I can go.
Be remembered in history books for doing something terrible or completely forgotten after you die.
Completely forgotten.
Would you rather be a famous artist or a famous athlete?
Artist.
Would you rather discover a new planet or find sunken treasure?
I'm sorry, repeat that?
Would you rather find a new planet or sunken treasure?
A planet.
Treasure. I can spend
And
that
together
treasure.
we're unstoppable.
Can't spend that planet. Would you rather be able to do any magic occasionally or have the powers of one superhero all the time?
One power of superheroes all the time. Doctor Strange. Oh, wait, Superman. I want to be Superman.
Why?
He's Superman.
Why not Doctor Strange?
Because Doctor Strange has the whole... That's neat. And he can fly with that cape or whatever, but... Superman deflects bullets and flies into space and has laser vision and x-ray vision and cold breath. Super strength.
Okay.
Yep. He flicked a man back with 2 fingers. I would have pissed my pants if I was Kyle. Oh, wait, hang on. Zach's still singing. What is he singing? I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh,
Would
I
you
am
rather-
for real.
Would you rather wear heels at the beach or flip-flops in the mud?
Heels at the beach. Easy. Now, are we talking sluttos or...
It just says heels.
I'm going to wear heels at the beach.
Spend the rest of your life trapped inside or outside?
Outside.
Give up breakfast or dinner?
Dinner.
Okay. These go on and on. I'm done with those. I'm bored
Oh,
with
okay.
that. All right. So we're an hour and 20 in. So that's the episode. So we'll wrap up and then just hang out.
Okay.
So with that being said, guys, thanks for coming to our Christmas special. We are, I don't know, what, 3 years in now?
Yeah.
Doing a thing.
At this point.
She's a gift. Hence
I
the bow.
am.
I'm going to unwrap that in a little while. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye, guys.
All right.